Ah yes, our favorite reaction Andy content has returned for yet another time. Okay, so what do we have this time? I know this came out yesterday, but I wasn't streaming yesterday, so I didn't really bother looking at it. I didn't really play this game that much, so I didn't really look at it. Alright, so let's see. We all know light is gonna be pretty yikes, so okay. Take down the enemy with a 5 chain burst, huh? I see. Use Chrysal's Aurum Flow, John's Encouragement, and Cereal's Regulus Gloria to fill your charge bar and unleash a full burst! Still not enough to knock out the foe, use Clarice's Power Inhibitor to pump out charge attack specs and Chrysal Dual Arts to activate charge attack twice. And don't forget, some allies help even from the back line. So if Silva is equipped as a sub-ally, she deals bonus damage on a full burst. Man, Nicholas is a much better character to have though. Nicholas hits so much damage, man. Like, fuck, dude. I mean, yeah, this I can kind of see this too. Because this guy gives meter. This, if I recall correctly, wait, no, not this one. This one gives meter. And John gives meter as well with her S2. Yeah. And they're both level 100. If you have them both level 100, I guess you can kind of do it. At least this doesn't feel that much of a meme from before. It's okay. It's actually okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Harness the power of bonus damage with triple attacks. Ah, shit. For guaranteed triple attacks, check out Gawain's Overcome. Feather's Blazing Hot Fighting Spirit and Levin's Sisters Treble Trouble. Use Lucador's Tag Team, Gawain's Onslaught, and Feather's Packing a Punch, while buff with bonus damage effects to meet out several rounds, several rounds of substantial hits in one turn. Wow, what do you know? Wow, damn boy, who would have thought, dude? Why don't you just put the what's that thing called? Double Trouble as well? Why Rage 3? Your MC can triple attack though. Is there something I'm missing here? I thought the triple attacks is only on the characters, no? If you want to use shit like this and if you're really low level, right? You should be using Double Trouble 3. So your MC can triple attack as well. Well, like, what's the point of Rage 3? It's not really gonna give you that much though. If you're really lacking in damage, having your MC have consistent triple attacks is actually much better than you just giving Rage 3 for your damn party. If anyone's wondering, that is. But still, that's a lot of buttons to press though. Actually, going with this, right? This is a lot of buttons to press. Because you have to press this. Oops. And then, oops, stop clicking on Serial, damn it. And then you have to press this one maybe you don't have to press anything, but you probably still need to press this if you're lacking on damage or whatever. Or this as well. And then Gawain, you need to at least press this. You definitely need to press this. And if you can triple attack or whatever, you have to press this. But this one is very important because I think a lot of the Japanese players, right? Because because they have like all the godlike ping, right? They just need to press this. They don't need to press anything else. They just need to press this. That's all they need to do. This thing does so much fucking damage. And plus it's double strike as well. Alright, weapons. Long Dawn Katana? Yeah, I mean, we have Rise of the Beast now, but... Wait, what does it give again? Nothing! Oh my. Oh my god. What is this abomination? Wait, what? Wait. You're telling me to get this, but you're asking me to only put it as a in grid, huh? Not as a main hand. I mean, I can see what they're trying to go with here, but man, this sucks, man, okay? This shit is fucking shit on Magna, dude. Dude, okay, so my guess, if you have been playing this game for a while, right? Because I can highly doubt you can even get EX or EX Plus done if you're like super new, okay? Let's just put it as that. Last I recall, little brother can actually get his OTK done. And this is his grid. Just with swords. I'm very certain you probably did Xeno. You only need one of each anyway. And I'm only using a full limit break one, not really a 5-star one. I was supposed to get 5-star done, but I couldn't get enough ranks for little brother though. So you're using this. Using these 3 characters. You can just full OTK with this. I mean, you have to press a lot of buttons either way, but then again, this is like my full auto setup, so I'm very certain, right? If this was 5 stars, right, you don't even need this. You can potentially just go like your Chrysor setup, like what Big Brother is doing. And because like, yeah, you have to remember, right, if you actually manage to get Nicholas, right, Nicholas is fucking insane for OTK. Because his damage is really, really high. Like, this thing is really, really high. And then he has all this shit too. This thing is fucking crazy, man. You have to keep that in mind. It's really, really nuts. Like, even for little brother, he hits so hard too. Even, yeah, I'm just using like fucking SWAT grid and shit. And most of the swords are... I think I've gotten 3 swords from side games themselves. If I recall correctly, I have only upgraded 1 sword. I don't think I went for 2 swords. He just gave me 3, so that's why I have 4, which is already more than enough. Okay, let me try. I'm not sure if it's possible though. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't really properly tried it yet. But I got super watered down in that grade because of the swords. It can kind of be, but it's not really that bad. What does this do again? Yeah, I guess this helps. It's not really a big deal though, because you already have this from... I guess if you're still lacking in damage, you can just do this, I suppose. That's all. Does it work? Yeah, it works. It's not really that bad. It's like it still has a lot of buttons, but it's not that bad. You see, look at his damage, dude. Fucking Nicholas, man. 5, 7, 9. 9 buttons. It's not dude, it's not even as bad as I originally was, okay? You have to remember that. The last 2 light favorite Guild War, right? I think that was like in 2018, I think. Even Big Brother in 2018, right? I had to press 10 or 11 buttons to get that OTK, you know? That's how bad it was. Imagine that. Little brother can do lesser buttons now compared to Big Brother at that time. Because I can assure you, right, probably right now my strength right now is probably at maybe around that time as Big Brother as well. I mean, you have to remember, like, for low level players, it's kind of like to be expected. It's like, yeah, I'm using this green. I don't even like have, yeah, well, I have Belial. Belial, I have a SSR star, I guess. That's nice. But yeah, that's really about it though. I mean, I could potentially even try Chrysor too if I wanted to. But I wanted to do it like when I have the class weapon though, because the class weapon just deals so much damage. Because if you want to go Chrysor, I think everyone should potentially just make the class weapon, because the class weapon is really, really strong. Because you probably gonna add like at least a minimum of 1.3 or 1.5 mil, like per, like, no, around 3 mil if you add 2, because you're gonna Ogi twice, right? You're doing Aurum Flow and shit. And then your double Ogi is gonna do extra nuke, right? Each of them. So you're gonna get at least probably 3 mil plus. And then if you're doing Aurum Flow, yeah, your MC alone is gonna do a lot of damage, is what I'm trying to say. It's really, really nice. I feel like it's much better, like, especially if you to me, right, compared to like the whole peeler crit stuff, right? I feel like swords is still better in a way, especially when it comes to OTK as well, because you get extra cap, right, from this thing. It helps out a lot to get extra cap. And I can assure you, right, most of the time when it comes to light OTK, right, cap is your problem. I'm very certain now you have a lot of characters that can do essentially like very consistent damage already. You know, like Nicholas, Sora, You know, if you have Silva in the backline, even better. If you're having Song as well, then you also have like the likes of Gawain. You know, there's so many characters out there already, right? At this point, that essentially gives you that consistency already. If you're aiming for like Ogi's type of setups for OTK, right? Not like the multi-attack ones. If you're going for the triple attack, that one with Thor Full Limit Break, that one is probably only if you're in Japan. You can probably essentially make use of that, because ping gods, right? They're essentially ping gods. That's why they can abuse that shit. They're obviously much faster because their ping is just so insanely fast compared to, well, the likes of us, like the pleb ones. It doesn't have like crazy good ping, right? So that's not gonna help you that much. That's why, so I feel like most of the time having like the Ogi setup is probably a much safer thing anyway. Like I guess I would say, like, my guess would be like, if you guys are like maybe in the NA or EU, right? If you go with the standard like OTK Ogi type of setup, and even if you use the bookmark or whatever shit to actually like make your go back to restart the EX Plus again a lot faster, right? I would still think that you wouldn't really see the lockout that often, because you still have to deal with like a little bit of like a minor loading times and shit, which essentially is kind of like you have enough time to go back and then restart again, and then we have like zero lockout or whatever. For my case, because I can still load relatively at a decent speed, right? I can still see a lockout even though I'm not using any bookmarks. If I'm using bookmarks, probably I'm gonna see more often. But obviously I'm too much of a casual to actually do that, right? Okay, let's go check the other grid. Long Dong Gauntlet, yes, can be equipped as Lucador main weapon. Alright. Exactly the same, just minus the katana and put 3 swords instead. You know, if you're actually using a normal grid, right, I would still think that having full Lumen Brick swords is still stronger though. I would still think having more swords is actually better than this, if you're using the normal setup with Lucifer. Like this one. If you're using this type of summons, right, having more swords is actually better. I guess it's just, they're just putting it as 3 because they technically gave us three swords already over the years. If you've already been playing since the beginning to get the free chef sword from the beginning, right? If you're at that point, I'm very certain you already have much way better grid than this already, right? Unless you're a really full-blown seasonal, then I'll be probably asking you why the heck are you even playing this game to begin with. Imagine playing Guild War as a seasonal player, man. That's a big yikers, dude. Oh, man. Okay, so to be fair, though, this one is actually not too bad, though. This one is not too bad. It's actually not too much of a meme. The ones before, I think I posted quite a few of these already. Like, the ones before, I've definitely seen some ones, like, just crazy fucking stupid. Oh man. But then again, like, if you're planning to use this, right, I'm very certain you don't need, like, if you're at a relatively decent strength or whatever, right, if you're planning to use this, right, I don't think you need Feather and what's the fucking name, this Levin sisters. Yeah, I don't think you need these two at all. You just use like the Grand John or some shit. I think probably that's much better. Because you get extra damage for your triples and shit, all thanks to Grand John's, you know, that thing. Probably much better if you just go with that. It's okay. It's not too bad. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt this time. It's not too bad. It didn't make me laugh like a fucking Pepega today. Which is quite a surprise. It's like, you know, it's like they literally just do this kind of recommended gears just because the current event is there right now. And you know, I don't think you can even really do anything if you just really started the game though. If you literally just started like last week or some shit, or during roulette, right, I don't think you can relatively do much during Rise to the Beast either. You can probably do it, but you have to spend so much fucking time playing the game. It's because it's like you have to spend like probably you gotta spend at least 10 more times, like the amount of time spent on a regular person, right, like a mid-game player or whatever in Rise of the Beast, versus yourself. You're probably gonna spend 10 times much more than that guy because that guy probably has already some gear. So can you imagine the amount of time you had to spend in this? Especially when you just started as well. A lot of times when players just start, right, I don't think they just go for like full-blown hardcore and shit like that. I don't really see that kind of player that often. When they just start, they'll be an actual absolute seasonal player. They go like, what does this do, man? Hey, what is this event? Is this weapons good? Hey, you know. I guess that's all I can say about my reaction, Andy, for this EX1 turn shit. If you're wondering what is my setup, we'll go watch the next one, because that's my loadout update. That's mine. You want to see Big Brother's new stuff? Go watch the next video.